Welcome back to episode 2 of Uberzogster's Agrarian Skies Let's Play. I haven't really done a whole lot between the two episodes. I chopped down the trees that were here, planted these ones, and then it started raining. So I figured I'd come back and show you the first clay that we end up getting. Since we have 6 barrels filling up, I'd like to get as much as possible. So I'll break this cobble down, and I think we'll end up with 5 pieces of dust. And in a second here, we'll be able to turn this dust into clay. I wonder why this one's not. That's interesting. There's no rain right here. Do the cloud blocks block rain? I don't know. That's interesting. Once I get a jetpack, I'll have to fly up there and check it out. Alright, we're almost there. And there we go. Now, I actually don't really want these to fill back up. So I should have covered them. Covered them while they were full before they started refilling. Whatever. Now, we actually need just the clumps of clay, not the blocks of clay. And we need 7 bone meal. So we'll go get our porcelain clay, unfired crucible, start cooking that, get our bucket. We also need more dirt. We're going to need, oh man, we're going to need at least 4 cobble to cook down into a bucket of lava. So I'll use string. Kind of low on saplings at the moment, but I have quite a bit of string. We have our crucible. Lots of string. Alright. We need a torch to heat this crucible with. So let's put the crucible right here. That looks pretty good. Once this turns into dirt, we can sift it and try to get some more stones. 5 stones there. Oh, I was hoping we had some stones in there. Guess not. And then once I get a bucket of lava, I'll make a cobble generator. 3. We need 1 more stone. This should do it. Very good. Put these in here. Now that'll turn into lava. Alright, I'll come back once that's done. Alright, the cobble finished melting down into lava. As you can see, Wayla's telling us we have exactly 1 bucket's worth here in the crucible. So I already prepared, the basic structure of the cobble generator. It's just your real basic cobble generator. Water. The lava will go there, flow over, and make cobble. Yeah, this will work the way it is. One thing to note, this bucket, the clay bucket, will be destroyed when we transport lava. So that's why I already made sure I have my water here. So let's grab our lava. Nice cobble generation. I'm gonna grab just a couple pieces of this for now, and actually we have 4 pieces of cobble, so I want one more stick. One thing I like to do with the cobble generator, I actually don't like getting cobble out of it unless I absolutely have to. So I'm gonna make a couple hammers here, and the problem I have with just regular cobble is that I get a terrible drop rate. Whoops, that didn't work. It seems like, I don't know, over 50% of my cobble flies back into the lava. And of course I'm picking it all up right now, but I have terrible luck getting my cobble out of this. That's actually... oh, there. Out of that, we only lost 2, so I'm pretty surprised there. However, if you hammer it, A, you don't have to pick it up and place it back down. You just automatically get your gravel. But one thing I find really nice is that if you're close enough to pick something up when you use the hammer on it, it's going to fly at you and into your inventory. So when I'm building platforms out of cobble, if I need to remove some of it, I always use my hammer because I get the gravel back. The other thing I like about this is that once it gets rolling, it goes pretty quick. So I can get a stack of gravel in, fairly quickly. Now that that's going, I think I will actually collect quite a bit of gravel and start sifting it to get all of the resources. I don't think, yeah. So, let me back up so that didn't work. Let me back up so I don't automatically pick stuff up. Alright, there you go. Those chunks flew out. So from gravel we get these broken whatever ores. And that is the way we get metal in this pack. So I'll take a quick cut and collect a decent amount of materials, and I might work on extending this platform a little bit. Not 100% sure yet, but I'll be back. And we're back. I haven't extended the platform too much, just a little bit over here. I put together a little area to grow sugarcane. For whatever reason, I was thinking it had to be out of sand for sugarcane, but it can be out of dirt. I guess sand's a little bit easier to come by right at the moment, so makes sense. This cobble generator's cool and all, but it still takes a decent amount of time to sit here and collect cobble, and I don't really want to do that anymore. I have some materials up here, so I'd like to make a igneous extruder, which is this guy. So we're going to need 2 glass there, 4 glass for the machine frame, some glass for the pneumatic servo. So I cooked up a stack of glass. Other thing I would like to do would be to do dust in the wind. So that's just an iron ore gravel. That should be easy enough to get. Let's just make the whole thing. Alright. Oh, now we need sand. So you can take this gravel, and this is true for any of the ores, not just iron. And hit it with your hammer, and you have a chance to get an extra crushed iron ore when you do. These crushed iron ore are like the broken, what is it? Yeah, broken iron ore, and that you take 4 of them in a 2x2 crafting grid, and you get sand. So this is probably, yeah, wants dust now. I actually want to cook up all this iron, so that's why I'm doing all of it. I also cooked up a little bit of aluminum and made a bucket. I didn't feel like messing with the clay bucket anymore. Cool. Alright, so while that cooks up, what else do we need? We're going to need some more aluminum, so let's break the rest of this up. Now, later on, I won't bother forming this and breaking it, but at this point in the game, I figure it's worth it. And we also need gold. See how this is doing. Going a little slower than I would prefer. Don't need these rocks anymore. I don't think we need any more cobble out of this, so let's take this down and get the platform ready. I'm gonna grab this guy. Wow, I'm glad I wasn't standing on that. I thought there was another block below that one. And that. Alright, I think that should be good for the moment. You know what? That's plenty of iron. So let's start off by making... Oh. I didn't get any redstone. I need at least 2 redstone. You know what? I'll cut here and come back when I have some redstone. Alright, I have some redstone, so we should be good to go. One thing to note is that the last little segment, as well as this one, I am having to re-record them. I recorded this initially on my laptop, which, for whatever reason, recorded at a slightly different size. It's 4 pixels different than what my desktop's recording at, so my video editing software just goes, no, you can't use the two together. So if you notice any inconsistencies, like my pick changed or something like that, that's why. I really wanted to get this on video, so that's why I'm re-recording it, and yeah. Alright, so now we have a redstone, iron, aluminum, our gold should be done. Let's make, well, that's the next thing I want to make is a autonomous activator. But for now we're making an igneous extruder. So let's start with pneumatic servo. One thing I really like about this pack is that they give you a lot of options for the metal to use in these recipes. I like using aluminum for a lot of these, just because it seems that even though I do get more iron, I end up using a lot of iron for other things. So aluminum's my choice for making a lot of this stuff. And we need a machine frame. What else do we need? That. Oh, tin. I didn't cook up any tin yet. Let's see. That's actually enough, so we'll just go with that. And I happen to know we will need another pneumatic servo, so I'll make that now. And I think another piston. What are we missing for the piston? We're missing cobblestone. Alright. Igneous extruder, go. Cool. Let's set this guy right here. Now this needs, well first, yep, set to cobblestone. This needs a bucket of lava and a bucket of water. And it doesn't require any power, which is very nice. Let's just do that. So we already have 9 cobblestone. Awesome. Now I'll probably put some barrels around it. I'll set it to output on those 4 sides and stick some barrels on it. I guess we could just make a barrel right now. A barrel requires a chest. Yep, there's one. A half slab, and then regular wood. And we get a barrel. So since I want 4 of them, how many more chests can we make? 2. Alright. That should do it. Nope. Now that'll take turns. It'll, well, as it outputs, it'll go 1 here, 1 there, 1 there, 1 in the back, sort of a thing. So, next up, I would like to make an autonomous activator. And what that's going to do is that'll sit here, I can throw my gravel in it, and it'll sit here and right click on this sieve. So I don't have to stand here and manually do it. Allows me to go do other things. Do I have... No, I have silkworms. You know what? This is actually a good time. I'd like to... Oh, Dust in the Wind, complete. Let's take a reward bag. So, I'm actually not going to open this reward bag. Initially, I got 16 gas tiers in it, which is really nice at this stage because I'm not making soul sand, and I would like to make some safari nets. So those are very useful. And we got a quarter heart. Now, what I'd like to work on is survival. What's it called? Survival's not tasty, or yeah, survival's not tasty, which is just a sifter. So in order to make a sifter, we have to make a fishing net. Yeah. We have to make some more planks first. Alright, a fishing net. And this will actually give us... Maybe I don't remember that. Sifter. Fishing net. Oh, it sticks. Alright. So now that we have our fishing net, I better just do it this way. Cool. Sifter. Now these extra nets I'm going to put on the water here. And those will sit there and catch fish. Every once in a while It's not very common, but every once in a while a fish will pop up and I can walk by and grab it. Now the sifter is actually a real pain to place. It's, oh, there it goes. You put dirt through it and you get, well, there went five dirt. But anyway, you put dirt through it and you get bait. Usually. Maybe. There we go. Now you can eat this bait. It'll give you hunger and it has a chance to give you nausea. So it's not really the best thing, but if you're absolutely starving and you have dirt around, you can get some food that way. So that's another quest complete. And once again, I'm just going to stick that in there. That quest, I got a reward of 16 TNT. It's not considered a good reward. However, I know that it's very useful later on, so I'm definitely not complaining about that. It's useful once we get to Thaumcraft. Alright. What else were we going to work on? Oh, yeah. The autonomous activator. So the autonomous activator requires Invar. And Invar is two pulverized iron or iron dust and pulverized ferrous metal. Now that's a little bit of an issue for us. Usually I would make Invar in a smeltery, but we don't have a smeltery. And I don't really want to make one right at the moment. So what I'm going to do is make a grindstone from Applied Energistics, which it's a fairly simple recipe. You need 3 of this dust. I think I have some smooth, 3 smooth stone. A few more sticks. I think it's just like that, yeah. And we have a grindstone. Now the grindstone requires a wooden crank to operate. So let's just put them there. And then if we grab, actually we need, let's go with both of them. Have those cook up while we do this. In here, we're going to put, 4 iron, and then you just right-click this crank. It goes around 4 times per ingot that you put in it, or whatever item. You can grind up bones in here. Do I have any bones right now? It doesn't look like it. I've been keeping mobs away. But you can grind bones up in here and you get 6 bone meal per bone instead of the normal 3. You can see that's definitely better cobble production than what we had before. I don't have to do anything. As I was saying, I don't have to do anything for it. There's, already, 5 stacks of cobble here. I just walk over, grab a stack, go do whatever I want to do. So, I think that's very cool. It's very helpful. Now, if we put our iron dust and our ferrous metal dust in here, or pulverized ferrous metal, we get Invar blend. Very cool. So I'll cook that down. And we need, for the autonomous activator, we will need another piston. I didn't make one yet, did I? Yeah, no. Which requires cobble. Piston. Chest. 2 emeralds and 2 diamond. Luckily, we have 4 of each of those. And 2 invar. Cool. So I'm going to set this guy. I don't have the wrench yet, which it's not too hard to make, but this guy will point at you when you place it. That's why I'm standing up here placing it. So now he's right-clicking on our sieve, and we can throw our gravel in there. As you see, it got placed, and it'll slowly get worked on. Now, you can place many of these around here. You can aim up, aim low, or aim high, aim low, or aim level. Obviously, that's aim high. So they will aim at the block above, or one in front and one above, straight in front, or one in front and one below. Obviously, we put that guy at the same level, so aim levels where he wants to be. Alright, there's one more quest I would like to finish, and that is in Hell's Kitchen. We have cooking channel. So we've already made our juicer, and we still need to make bakeware and mixing bowl. Now, bakeware can be made with either bricks or glass. And since we already have glass, that's what we're going to use. Bricks is actually a little bit... Actually, it's a lot bit better for resources. But, like I said, we already have the glass made, so whatever. Mixing bowl's just like a regular bowl with a stick in it. And we should... Juicing. Apple juice. I don't think we have any... Yep, we don't have any apples right now, so that will have to wait till later. Alright, I think this is a pretty good wrapping up point. So, whoops, I'm going to finish off here. I will work on the platform some more. I'm planning on putting the mob system over that way. And that is because it's a swamp biome over there. It's actually swamp, desert, and forest. And I think, unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I can get some slimes to spawn if I make the mob trap in the swamp biome, which would be nice. I definitely have use for slime balls later on. Let's see, can we see? Yeah, for the hoarding, that looks like a slime block to me, so I definitely like to get some slimes going. So that's my plan. Until next time, take care. This is Zogster signing off.